this logged me out. My name is Michelle Schroll. I'm the community manager for the Troy Innovation Garage. If you guys haven't met me, but I again want to say thank you to Dave and Tyler for letting me present. The Troy Innovation Garage is located in Troy on 4th Street, 22 through 24 4th Street. We are a co-working and incubator space. The history of the building is that there's a lot of rich history, and it's associated with Troy. It first used to be the Troy Automobile Exchange, and it was with the Pierce Arrows, so that's a big thing with the history of the building. Our inspirations, I'm just unfortunately going to have to go slide by slide because it's going out of time. So to give you a little bit of background of the Troy Innovation Garage, Gramercy Communications, the CEO of Gramercy Communications, is the founder of Troy Innovation Garage. Gramercy Communications, if you're not familiar with the company, is a PR, it's a public affairs and a marketing company. So Tom Nardacci is the CEO of Gramercy Communications. He actually was inspired to start the Troy Innovation Garage by going out to Buffalo, one of them as 43 North, went out to Buffalo thinking he was going to expand Gramercy Communications. Realized quickly that the drive was too much and didn't want to commute with having 2 children. So he visited 43 North while he was out in Buffalo and realized someone needs to bring that to the capital region. He just didn't think he was going to be the one to do it. So that is really how the idea of Troy Innovation Garage started. So as I was saying, we are a co-working space that it has an incubator program. And I know many of you guys are going to ask, there are co-working spaces already in existence, so what makes us different? We're for the creative mindset, so that's very broad. It's for someone that could be in existence of a company for 1 to 3 years, 3 to 5, or even 5 to 10, but they want to be around creatives. So that could be that lawyer, that could be an accountant, that could be if you want to be around creatives and innovatives, you can come and be part of the garage. So it's not necessarily a target audience that we're looking for, it's more of a mindset. So the big thing about the garage is that we're not really interested in selling space or a desk or an office. It's really about the community and the amenities that you're going to get out of the garage. So one big thing about the Troy Innovation Garage is the community building. So part of being part of the garage is that you are going to be able to go to events like that we have in the garage, like educational programs, networking events, professional programs. So that's a big part of being part of the garage that we market to our potential members. So this is a rendering of the upstairs. So to give you an idea of how big the Troy Innovation Garage is, Gramercy Communications is going to take up the 2nd floor for 4,000 square feet, as the Troy Innovation Garage will take up the rest of the 10,000 square feet. So that will make up of 3 different areas for co-working space, as well as conference rooms, office space, and a kitchen. So that's also places where we can host events too. So this is an upstairs rendering photo. This shows the downstairs rendering of the layout. I know it's a little tough to see, but this shows the office spaces, so the private suites that are going to be part of the garage. Those ranges from sizes 11 by 11 to 15 by 18. One thing when I speak to people that are interested in having a private suite office in the garage is that you have to give back to the garage community. So I'm looking to foster the garage community right from the start. That means that if you have a private office space, you're giving back to the garage community by hosting an event, coming up with an event, or bringing a guest speaker in, So anything around that, or even mentoring to our incubator program. If you want to be a mentor to a startup company and that's something you're interested in, that is a way that you can give back to the garage. Those prices, as you will see when we go down in the presentation, range from starting out $600 to $1,400 depending on the size. That's all furnished, so we are furnishing everything in the space. One thing I do want to mention is that with our packages, it's month-to-month flexibility. So it's only 30 days, regardless if you anticipate being in there long-term. We understand that entrepreneurs are already taking a risk by starting their own business. We don't want to deter anyone from coming into the garage due to a lease, a year contract, a 5-year contract. So it's month-to-month with just a 30-day notice, like, hey, I didn't get that proposal that I thought I was going to get, so unfortunately I don't know if I can pay the next month. But that's just something that we want to be flexible for the community and for the startup world. So that's really unique and disruptive for the Troy Innovation Garage.
Does that rent include broadband?
Sorry, what was that?
Does the rent include broadband?
Yeah, so the rent includes many things that I'm going to get. I have a slide with the amenities of all of the rents. This is just the upstairs. So this is where I was getting into about Gramercy Communications. Gramercy Communications is going to be on the upstairs on the 2nd floor, taking up 4,000 square feet. And if I can show you right here is kind of the indication of where it separates from the garage into Gramercy Communications. All of this is co-working space. This is going to be a lounge area, seating around the staircase that we just recently opened up our floor, which gives me a great discussion about our hard hat tours. So we're hosting hard hat tours for the month of April, starting on Friday at 3 p.m. I would love to have you guys come see the space. I have a card. All I ask is for an RSVP so that I can make sure I know who's stepping into the building. Due to the fact that it is a construction scene, we need to have the proper forms. So this right here is the staircase that is open and airy from the 1st floor to the 2nd floor, with all co-working space right here. This is a meeting room. These two are huddle rooms that are going to be for brainstorming. You can stand up, gives you a different view for the day. I know that everyone doesn't want to sit for 8 hours, so we have many different options of where you can work inside the garage. This conference room is the split of where Gramercy and the garage differentiates. But this part is that if you are a 24/7 access member, you get access to this conference room. It has a TV, it has anything that you might need for a big conference space. So we do want to open that up for people that are members of the garage that have 24/7 access. So Gramercy pretty much is the anchor tenant of Troy Innovation Garage, which also helps members have experts that are already surrounding the garage. So these are a few of the a few photos of the progress of inside the garage. This right here is, we did unfortunately have to get a new roof after 4 different roofs of being put on. They're still leaking. These are beams throughout the ceiling. So when we purchased the building, we didn't even know what we were getting because there were 4 ceilings. The walls were all covered up. The huge windows that you will see if you drive past actually had a wall in front of it. So there was a lot to see when we opened it up. This is just showing you pictures again. You'll see, if you come to our hard hat tour, you'll really see the progress that we've made since we bought the building. This is that opening that I was telling you about with the floor from the 1st to 2nd. And then this is the amenities, what you would get out of your membership. So we're getting fiber into the building, so that gives us a 99% chance of having all access for our Wi-Fi. You get printing, you get a mailbox depending on your membership, a fully stocked kitchen, all of the events, the conference rooms. I just want to go into our Spark Exchange, which is affiliated with the Troy Innovation Garage. This is our incubator program called the Spark Exchange. That is created for businesses, 6 to 10 businesses that are in an idea phase that would want to come in. They get a free membership and all of the amenities included in the garage. They will have their own board of directors that will help them and mentor them to get their business up and running. And then these are our price structures. So this is for co-working. If you want to drop in a day, it's $40. If you want to come in 24/7, it's $350. So every package is different, ranging on how many days you would be in the garage. And again, I've already discussed the pricing for the private suites. This is our team. Oops. It's really me and Tom right now. We are working with Wally Atlas, who's part of the Gramercy Communications, to create an advisory board for the Troy Innovation Garage. So kind of what I would ask in closure, as I've mentioned with our time frame, is that construction to be done in June. In July, Gramercy will be moving over. August, soft opening, grand opening in September. So what we're looking for is really ideas for programming if you're interested in being part of the garage in some type of way. Any feedback that you might have gotten, I apologize for all of the technology issues. And also just the support of the awareness of the garage. So we'll be launching a Kickstarter in May, and one big thing of that to be successful is just the exposure of the message through our influencers. So that Kickstarter money is going to be raised for the Spark Exchange, the nonprofit incubator program. So, and this is a quote that we live by, and it's our brand. It's surround yourself with people who challenge you, who inspire you, spend your time with them, team with people who make you great. So I do appreciate the time that I had.